Let you all open all your three eyes.
Om Nityananda Paramashivoham.
In this sacred manual of power manifestation, which serves as a scriptural authority containing the Shastra Pramanas, eternal unchangeable truths, Apta Pramanas, Atma Pramanas, Sakshi Pramanas, and Prataksha Pramanas, we present to you the various powers of Paramashiva. By this, we place before humanity the supreme authenticity of the power manifestation science established by the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Jagat Guru Mahasanidhanam, His Divine Holiness Nityananda Paramashivam. Paramashiva has systematically revealed these powers in their purest forms as various techniques and revelations to experience pure oneness with Paramashiva. As a direct experience of oneness with Paramashiva, his Shaktis powerfully manifest in an initiated being at different levels of human consciousness, physicality, physiology, psychology, and neurology permanently. We offer these power manifestation manuals to celebrate your experience of oneness with the Supreme Paramashiva. Nityanandam.
Nityanandam, Jnanapadati Manual, under the guidance of Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Jagadguru Mahasanidhanam, His Divine Holiness, Bhagavan Nityananda Paramashivam. Let's start with the Sadguru Vandanam. Nityanandam Paramasukadam Kevalam Jnanamurtim Dvandvatitam Gaganasadusham Tattvamasyaadilakshya Ekam Nityam Vimalamachalam Sarvadi Sakshibhutam Bhavatitam Trigunarahitam Sadgurum Tam Namami. Let's go through the disclaimers. Security measures. No photography, video, audio recording. Important cautions. Please be aware of the important cautions. What is spa manifestation? Let's hear from Bhagavan himself explaining what is spa manifestation.
All the 25 states of consciousness, when they happen in you due to your chemicals and hormones ups and downs, it is powerlessness. When it happens in you out of your free will and consciousness, it is powerfulness. That's all. When you fall into sleep, it is powerlessness. When you enter into sleep, it is powerfulness. When you fall into dream, it is powerlessness. When you decide to dream, it is powerfulness. So I have added the ultimate powerfulness, Turiyatita, in your whole being and doing. Manifest all the powers. Understand, power manifestation is nothing but cognitive shift. It is not work. It is cognitive shift. Understand? It is just cognitive shift. It's not work. Work is a 4-letter word. Power manifestation is cognitive shift, playing with life, playing with being alive. Static matter, dynamic activity, strategic existence, all these three has no boundary. You are one with it. You are alive in everything. Everything listens to you. Everything decides as you want. Power manifestation is cognitive shift, raising your frequency, not work.
Now let's understand who is Paramashiva. Bhagavan himself has beautifully explained the Paramashiva in all of us.
Paramashiva does manifestation, maintenance, rejuvenation, pulling out of delusion and liberation. He resides in his supreme Paramashiva Swarupa as Ajomuha or Adhomuha, unborn, beyond form, formlessness. Is Paramashiva Swarupa. That Paramashiva Swarupa manifests with these 5 faces as Sadashiva, Tatpurusha, Vamadeva, Ahora, Satyojata, Ishana. 5 faces he manifests and does the Panchakritya, Srishti, manifestation, Sthiti, sustenance, Samhara, rejuvenation, Trobhava, pulling out of delusion, Anugraha, liberation. Understand? He does all these 5 jobs. Through these 5 phases. Now listen carefully. Tatpurusham, Vamadevam, Satyojatam, Ahoram, Ishanam. These 5 phases does Panchakrityas. Each phase, each dimension is not just one F-A-C-E phase, P-H-A-S-E phase. It's not just F-A-C-E, P-H-A-S-E. Understand? The creation, not just creation getting created, even sustenance need to be created, destruction need to be created, and pulling out of delusion need to be created, liberation need to be created. Then creation, manifestation need to be maintained. Maintenance, sthiti itself need to be maintained. Destruction, samhara, the rejuvenation need to be sustained, maintained when it is happening. Pulling out of delusion, trobhava, need to be maintained when it is happening. And anugraha, liberation, need to be maintained when it is happening. Those micromilliseconds when it is happening. So understand, Satyojata Murti as 5 phase, Ishana Murti as 5 phase, Vamadeva Murti as 5 phase, Agora Murti has 5 phase, Tatpurusha Murti has 5 phase. So, Tatpurusha Murti has his 5 phase, Agora Murti has his 5 phase, Vamadeva Murti has his 5 phase, Satyojata Murti has his 5 phase, Ishana Murti has his 5 phase. All these 5 Murtis, 5 phases put together is 25 phases of Mahasadashiva.
Bhagavan beautifully explained Paramashiva. Now, who is His Divine Holiness? Bhagavan Nityananda Paramashivam. Let's hear from Bhagwan himself. Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Jagadguru Mahasannidhanam, His Divine Holiness Bhagwan Nityananda Paramashivam, is a reviver of Kailasha, the ancient Enlightenment civilization, the great cosmic borderless nation. Is an avatar from and is a Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism. His Divine Holiness Bhagwan Nityananda Paramashivam has made Science of Power Manifestation Yoga temple-based university for humanity, Sovijian Order of Kailasha, led by His Divine Holiness Bhagwan Nityananda Paramashivam and Nityananda Order of Monks, Nuns, Hindu diasporas are working for global peace to give superconscious breakthrough to humanity. Nityananda Hindu University, world's largest with extended campus in 150 countries, is collecting, organizing, preserving, time capsuling, decoding, spreading, and reviving 20 million source books of Hinduism and 64 sacred arts, science like Ayurveda, music, dance, sculpting, astrology, Vastu, and many more. His Divine Holiness Bhagwan Nityananda Paramashivam is 293rd Guru Mahasannidhanam of Shamalapita Sarvanyapita, ancient apex body of Hinduism and present emperor of Suryavamsa Surangi Swamrajyam. His Divine Holiness Bhagwan Nityananda Paramashivam has survived the worst persecution of multiple assassination attempts on person and character by anti-Hindu elements. Beautifully, Bhagwan now explains who is His Divine Holiness Bhagwan Nityananda Paramashivam.
Everything is infinitely powerful. You realize your potentiality. You establish yourself in the completion, space of completion. You are God, that's all. All of us are gods. The first experience is that I was able to see everything around me, above me, the whole 360 degree. I realized not only I was able to see, I was able to feel, experience the skin of the stone on rock on which I was sitting and the skin of this body. Both carry me equally. In both I exist equally. Sangha is a place where the tattvas are taught to you, and till it becomes satya, you are supported. Akhadas are basically founded by Sadashiva himself. All is ganas, Shiva ganas. Exactly the word gana means. In your length, breadth, depth, if you are filled by Shiva, you are Shiva gana. All the Shiva ganas formed the first Akhada. Later on, much later, Kapila Muni organizes Mahanirvani Akhada. Then all other Akhadas. Mahamandaleshwar of Mahanirvani Akhada, the oldest apex body of Hinduism, I welcome every one of you. What I am teaching is from original Agamas Yogapada. The science very clearly declares, Sadashiva is very clear, manifestation of these powers happen when you experience oneness with Sadashiva. choose your guru, the best thing is find a person who is enlightened, experienced, who can play with energy, who can directly transmit experience to you, and who is in tune with the original Shastras, the source of the knowledge. All the revealed scriptures available about the yoga directly by Sadashiva for you to do research, study, practice, question the people who teach.
The science of power manifestation is a gift to the humanity which is authentic, time-tested, scientific and foolproof. Diksha, or the initiation from His Divine Holiness Nityananda Paramashivam, makes the science directly an experience for the initiates. The experience is directly authenticated by the Pramanas. The Shastra Pramanas, the eternal, unchangeable truth revealed in the source scriptures, the Veda and Agamas. The Apta Pramanas, the experience of the Rishis, Munis, Ganas, Nayanamars, Alvars and Siddhars, who are the authority of Hinduism, who have scientists who time-tested and verified the science of power manifestation. The Atma Pramanas are the avatar who land on the planet Earth to give a superconscious breakthrough to humanity. His Divine Holiness Bhagavan Nityananda Paramashivam, this millennium's avatar, personal experience of power manifestation. Shakshi Pramanas, or the experience of the millions of disciples, devotees and followers initiated into the science of power manifestation by Bhagavan himself. Pratyaksha Pramanas, or the scientific studies which can be measuring the effect of being in the enlightened state. Bhagavan has given the powerful cognition from Bhagavad Gita decoded. Here at this stage, Arjuna understood who Krishna is. He understands what Krishna's purpose is. Arjuna devotion is at the peak. He salutes Krishna as the source of all being, the creator of Brahma, who turned creator of Prajapati, from whom all being originated. He salutes Krishna as an element of nature, since Krishna extends everywhere and there is no place where he is not present. Arjuna salutes him in all direction. Arjuna now truly appreciates the unfathomable magnitude of Krishna. The most powerful space that you can receive is love from the Master. How you experience that is something extraordinary, very deep. It's not like the normal human love that is only for the particular physique or some skill that they are holding, but this is some experience which is not be possible to verbalize it. Bhagavan beautifully says, when somebody goes to him for darshan and gets a hug, when in darshan space, they are in the space of oneness, a thoughtless space, the current, the present, and such a deep, intense space of oneness, they forget their identity and they search for things what they are first to explain to Bhagavan who they are, what they want. That's why they write and come to explain that. Sometimes they don't even understand what they've written, and Bhagavan explains the whole thing. Like that, this now, how Arjuna got the darshan of Krishna, he understood the power of Krishna, who he is, what he is, how he is. In all the questions that he asked, got answers, and something else also shifted in him, which no longer exists anymore. Before that, Vishwarupa Darsha was existing. All that just disappeared, and just the pure devotion that he is experiencing, the deep devotion which is ready to do anything for Krishna, which is ready to do any acceptance of anything that is possible for that space to be experienced or be established in. With that powerful cognition, we'll move to the Shakshi Pramana for the power of levitation.
Is taken from the Vijnana Bhairava Tantra, Sutra 82, Dharana 57. Asane shayane stitva niradharam vibhavayan swadeham manaksikshine shanadakshinasayo bhavet asane shayane stitva niradharam vibhavayan swadeham manaksikshine shanadakshinasayo bhavet.
Vijnana Bhairava Tantra, Sutra 83, Dharana 57. Bhagavan Paramashiva says, being situated on a comfortable seat or on a bed, firmly cognize that your own body is without any support or base from anywhere it is resting on nothing. By holding this cognition, when the mind becomes worn away and thoughtlessness arise, then in the instant one becomes weightless and experience the space beyond the mind, the space of Paramashiva. Bhagavan beautifully says how Krishna has now lost all the ideas, views, opinion, judgment, skills, arrogance, egoistic. Everything is just dissolved. He is just in the surrender space, in the oneness space, in the space of gratitude, to make him understand this ultimatum as the reality. Till then, he was fighting and judging Krishna what is wrong and telling Krishna what is right and what is wrong. When he experienced this infinite possibility, it was like waking from a dream of confusion, and you are in such a beautiful space of oneness. When you wake up, that beautiful space of oneness is what Krishna is talking about. When Bhagavan gives darshan to the people, devotees, disciples, he literally hugs them and puts them into a space of oneness where they forget their identity for a few seconds. The identity is lost. They don't know the time, they don't know the space, they don't know anything out there. That is just lost, and just the witness is there. With that, they don't have any questions, any answers, nothing is understood. Even sometimes when they write in the paper, Bhagavan has to explain. They forget to know how to explain what was the problem that they have to explain to such depth. And so many people have darshans of deities and lords and devis and forms, all kinds of things as possible. When you come into that oneness space, simply the next level of manifestation starts happening. And that space for you to hold continuously, you need the body, yogic body and detox body, to experience the ultimate. Now all this that Krishna has given has to just get into his system, and the biomemory and muscle memory, which is now erased and rewritten, has to be maintained without dropping it and bringing the old memory back and replacing it. That is the only thing which should not happen. And beautifully just be in the oneness and remember again and again, that is the only true thing. Whenever you had the darshan, other than the darshan initiations and experience that you went through a program or through manifesting a power or any of the initiation, other than that, everything, Bhagavan says, everything that you experience is completely only in the dream. Only if you understand and bring yourself to reality, raising yourself again and again and again to that reality that you are Paramashiva, and Bhagavan has come down to make you experience, and you are experiencing, maybe small, little or lots, but that does not matter. Even a small one little glimpse of this experience, Krishna says, we will be enlightened. Even the glimpse is enough to taste the nectar, Amrita, the eternal nectar. You can just experience the ultimate. One day, Bhagavan says, one day Ramakrishna Paramahamsa asked Vivekananda, what would you do if I give the nectar of eternity and you are a bee? He says, I'll go to the corner and drink it carefully and keep it carefully. Ramakrishna Paramahamsa said, what a fool you are. You can just jump into it. You understand it's a nectar of immortality. How can you die? That is what Bhagavan says here. How we can manifest powers, manifest our way of existence, declaring I am Paramashiva, not going by the thoughts, again and again and again, strengthen the space of unclutch, strengthen the space of Mahavakya, strengthen the space of complete completion, Tyaga. That is the only reality, Bhagavan says. Living the four Charyapada, Yogapada, Jnanapada, Kriyapada intensely will make your body ready, prepared for the initiations to become reality and feel the space of Jivan Mukti, enlightenment, living enlightenment space, manifesting all the powers of Paramashiva. Such a powerful cognition that Bhagavan is giving. With that, let's go to the Apta Pramana. Apta Pramana from the Madurai Meenakshi Temple Varalaru official website. It's a legend in the Tamil poet court that anything should be accepted only with the approval of Madurai Tamil Sangam. For this work written on the palm leaves, it's a palm leaves is the way they keep the manuscript alive, should also go through the whole thing of Sangal Palagai. Floating on the Purtamari Kulam, the lotus, Purtamari Kulam, lotus pond of Madurai Meenakshi Amman temple. In the work of the literature is not worthy, it will sink and disappear into the pond, and if it is worthy and approved by Madurai Meenakshi, it will float and return to the academy members gathered at the pond. The great Tamil poet Thiruvalluvar was the first rejected by the Pandits, Pandya kings and king and kingsmen. On escort by Avvayar, another Tamil poet placed his world-renowned Tamil work, Thirukural, on the Sangha Palagai. That means a stool. To get it accepted, Lord Shiva graced the work with flowers and returned it to the Sangam poets. It's such a beautiful scene where Avayar comes and tells, this is the ultimate that we can have. Thirukural. Songs is written in Tamil poem. And it's such a great truth that it will be accepted. And she goes and proves to the Pandya king and kingsmen, the poets, the Pandits, that how it was accepted back when she threw the palm leaves into the water. It does not sink, it does not disappear, it levitates and comes to the poet's hand. Such was the power of how they lived in those days. To show the oneness with Paramashiva is real, and that is only the strength they used to create these poems, directly downloaded from the space of manifestation. Now with this, let's go to Atma Pramana.
Is existence. Space is not a non-existing entity because you do not know how many ways the space has direct impact on your life. You are not understanding the existence and importance of the space. Even as simple as having haritaki powder and cleaning your stomach and sleeping with the restful awareness can give you the glimpse of what a powerful space inside you can do to your life outside you. Please understand. I am talking from multidimensional logic, Sankhya, rational of reality, truths of vertical time zone. Multidimensional logic of space. Listen. Having clean stomach and having deep sleep can change the way people around you react towards you. Understand? Because I know the multi-dimensional logic of the space, I am making this statement. If you remove the clutter, chaos, confusion, delusion, the agitation which pushes you to react constantly and even start fighting within you, in your head, if you just clean them up, suddenly you will see the space you are living. You will have a better home, beautiful place. Suddenly the way people respond to you, the situations you attract in your life, all that becomes different. This 9 days, let us celebrate Parashakti. Let us all work on celebrating ourselves because we are consciousness. Listen, it is too simple. I'll tell you the Sankhya of Parashakti. I don't want to disrespect Parashakti in any way by using the word, the multidimensional logic of Parashakti. I think surely I will not disrespect Devi Parashakti. But for the sake of all of you to understand, I am talking this. Listen to this.
This is not a
gravity as its own logic, consciousness as its own logic, Brahmanda, cosmos, is Pindanda, the body you are carrying. If you decide we all need to know decisions are not a logical thought current. It is Sankhya, multi-dimensional logical force. Sankalpa is not one more thought or idea you have. Listen carefully. Conscious visualization is impacting your inner and outer reality in multi-dimensional way. Conscious visualization is the Sankhya. multi-dimensional logic way, I will repeat, listen. Conscious visualization, Satya Sankalpa, is the way you can impact your inner and outer reality drastically. This powerful cognition is the Sankhya multi-dimensional logic of consciousness and Parashakti. We all underestimate the power of conscious visualization. Do not underestimate the power of conscious visualization. Because conscious visualization directly impacts the space, Akasa Tattva. Akasha Tattva is powerful enough to manifest what you want in your life. Multi-dimensional functional logic of Akasha Tattva, space principle, the space power. I will reveal it to you now. Listen. What I am revealing now will become reality to all the beings who declare their integrity to me. Listen. If you want, take few seconds and consciously declare your integrity to me. It does not require you to give your money or any precious things you think as your possession. Nothing need to be renounced. Be very clear. I am putting it very clearly. Now, you declaring your conscious integrity to me does not require anything to be, anything which you like or love as your life to be given away. Conscious integrity is the Sankhya multi-dimensional logic, methodology through which you connect your spiritual umbilical cord connection to me. Whoever connects whatever Paramashiva has revealed to me, I can share that to you. You can receive that to you into your system. Hinduism is all about Guru-disciple tradition, Guru-Sishya Sampradaya.
With that, let's get into Shakshi Pramana. Shakshi Pramanas are initiated disciple devotees all over the world experiencing the power of levitation and manifesting the powers by connecting to Bhagavan, doing a Satya Sankalpa, cosmic vision of how we can expand ourselves. It's very simple, and declaring the integrity with Bhagavan. Simply, it will manifest as the space of oneness will manifest as Shakti, which is powers, which all the Siddhas, Munis, Alvars, everybody experienced all this by connecting to the space of Paramashiva, oneness with Paramashiva, and simply with your Guru, when you are in oneness, integrity, that this is the only space. Integrity means you declaring that your only space of existence is the power of your Guru as your only ultimate surrendered space for anything that you want to manifest. Whether you want a cup of coffee or you want to manifest the power of levitation or anything, how Hanuman declared everything that exists is Rama. And simply he manifested the extraordinary powers of Paramashiva. Same way here, Bhagavan is the only source for our experiences, our liberation, declaring that he is the only strength also and not our thoughts for any of that which needs to manifest as reality.
Prataksha Pramana, scientific studies, what can be measured, measuring the effect of being in enlightenment state. The science of levitation. Fundamentally, levitation on Earth requires an outward force that counters the massive gravitational force of the Earth. In physics, levitation of objects has been performed using magnetic forces, electrostatic forces, gas, etc. One of the known techniques uses materials called diamagnetic materials, which induces a magnetic field in a direction opposite to an externally applied magnetic field. This is an aspect of quantum mechanics whose effect occurs in all materials. The concept of diamagnetics has also been applied to small, water-containing biological systems like mice, which have been levitated at NASA's Jet Propulsion Laboratory. Michio Kushi, born in 1926 in Japan, introduced macrobiotic diet to the West, was seen levitating in front of a group during one of his presentations by a participant, Keith Vernam. Keith Vernam reported what Michio Kushi had to say about levitating. Levitation is very easy. It is a natural, simple process. You all can do it. The technique is to simple one's mind and clear consciousness. One must eliminate ego and self-absorption and the awareness of the small self. When the awareness of the personality is gone, along with the self-concern and limited beliefs, one can move with the natural laws of the universe. One can utilize the electromagnetic wave energy that moves between the earth and the sun, moon, planets, and all the heavenly bodies in the universe. Source taken from Avatar Shastra, Chapter 10, Science of Miracles, page 194. The Science of Levitation. His Divine Holiness, Bhagwan Nityananda Paramashivam shares, levitation, Kundalini awakening, everything happens just through this great truth of entanglement, nothing else. When this entanglement happens, I just give my inner space to you, which is lighter than the outer space. See, there are three kinds of spaces. 1, Katakasha, your inner space. 2, Chitakasha, the space in which your body is sitting. And 3, Parakasha, the cosmic space. If your inner space is heavier than your outer space, you will be glued to the ground. All I do is I make your inner space lighter than the outer space by removing the mass. For those few seconds, you are in entanglement with my inner space, which is purest consciousness. The Katakasha compromises the entire human body, which in turn is made up of 50 trillion cells containing mostly water. 70% of the body is water. At a molecular level, all structures of the human body are composed of atoms and subatomic particles. At atomic and subatomic levels, all atoms are 99% space and 1% mass. However, the space is not empty, but contains energy in the form of strong interactions and electroweak forces. These vast, apparently empty, but energy-containing spaces constitute the Chitakasha, infusion of Kundalini energy into the apparently empty space within the atom, Chitakasha. changes the electron orbital into a higher orbital, increasing the empty space of each atom. This creates a larger volume for the same mass, allowing the body to become relatively lighter than before, like the expansion of a helium-filled balloon. The more helium, the lighter, and it flies away. The Chitakasha is ultimately the same as Parakasha. The only dividing line between the form and formlessness is the Katakasha, the body boundary. Source taken from Avatar Shastra, Chapter 10, Science of Miracles, page 202.
Can be set up for the camera, Jnananjan yantra, for the yantra to levitate above the small surface area. The required things that we have: camera, Jnananjan if you have it, yantra, small table or a tablet or a book or a plate. Let's go to the setting up the camera. Take a few minutes to set up the camera. Download the timestamp app. Click on the video. Ensure that the time is shown on the screen vividly and clearly. Make sure the camera is facing you and the yantra and the surface very clearly, and it should be very bright area, so it is recorded very nicely. These are very special moments. Don't forget to manifest and record these manifestation. Let's go to the guidelines. The guidelines to turn on the video recording: apply the Jnananjan on your third eye. Bring your awareness to your third eye. Place the yantra on the small surface area like a book or a tablet. Sit a little far so that you're not disturbing, and there is no fan or anything to move the object. Through the third eye, manifest the powers. If the yantra is lifting off few centimeters above the surface area, excellent. You can place your hand above and below and sideways and show them that there is no strings attached. If there's only vibration and a heat you feel in the hand and vibration and the yantra is vibrating, excellent. You have started manifesting. Celebrate it. Simply, you'll start manifesting more. Share your videos with others and start listening to others' cognitions and experience of the power manifestation. Power manifestation instructions. Let's sit straight, the head, neck, and back in a straight line, so that beautifully the Kundalini energy raises to the Agnya where the manifestation happens. Usually, our awareness is on Muladhara, Swadhisthana, and Manipuraha, where navel center, your below navel center. Here, bringing the awareness to your third eye and sitting straight will give us amazing possibility of power manifestation. Now, let's understand few words that Bhagavan is repeatedly using. Shaktipada, oneness, be unclutched, initiation. So here, first, we will see in Bhagavan's words, what is Shaktipada?
Let me give an introduction about what is Shaktipada process. Please understand. You would have seen or heard about how the chicken sits on the egg and hatches. Of course, in the modern countries, this does not happen. Machine sits on the egg and our egg sits on the machine. In those days, originally when hens and chicken were getting produced on the planet Earth, the hen used to sit on the chicken and hen used to sit on the egg, and the chicken will come out of the egg. See, same way, Sadashiva, sitting means the ultimate cosmic energy sitting on the individual soul and making the individual soul into cosmic energy is Shaktipada. Hence, sitting on the egg and making the chicken happen, same way. You may think, how come, what is going on here? That hen is only sitting just by the body heat of the hen, the egg is becoming chicken. Because no surgery is done and nothing goes inside. It's only sitting. Same way, it is just sitting. It's only the presence, the Shaktipada, makes the individual soul into cosmic soul.
Beautifully, Bhagavan explained Shaktipada, how individual soul becomes cosmic soul. And let's listen to initiation.
You see, let me explain the initiation. Initiation is the process beyond your intellectual understanding. The transmission of lamp happens. Now, you understood something intellectually. There is something which is not understood, which can't be transmitted through the words. That is transmitted. That's what we call initiation. Sometimes I tell people that unless you are initiated, the techniques do not create the result. The reason is you do not grasp completely whatever is expressed through words. Initiation is like it just transmits whatever need to be transmitted beyond logic and beyond words. People ask me why to wear this bracelet or this mala and all those things. This all will remind you. Why bracelet in the hand? It will remind you, before eating, did you meditate? It's a constant reminder. Before eating, let you be reminded, did you do the meditation? That is why this bracelet. That is why this mala. That is why this external things. Sometimes these external things does a big job of reminding you constantly. That is why take the help of external things also, nothing wrong. People ask me, why we can just be spiritual without having external things? If you can, really you are welcome. But I don't think anybody who speaks in that way is successful. I've never seen people becoming successful avoiding the external things, just having internal things. And it is just nice way of escaping from yourself.
Beautifully, Bhagavan explained initiation. Let's listen to be unclutched. What is to be unclutched?
The thoughts, every thought is independent, illogical, unconnected, and unclutched. Because the gap between two thoughts is too small. The neutral space between the two thoughts is too small. You think all the thoughts are connected and it is in the shape form. It is not. By your very nature, every thought is independent, illogical, unconnected, and unclutched. Between every thought, you experience a neutral space. When you change the gear, whether you go from neutral to 1 or 1 to 2 or 2 to 3 or 3 to 4 or 4 to whatever gears you may change, but every time you have to come to the neutral space. Only then you can go to the next gear. Even if you want to go from 2 to 3, you have to come to the neutral space. Only then you can go to 3. Same way, between every thought, you experience a neutral space. You experience a neutral space between every thought. Between every thought. That neutral space, that silence is what I call peace or bliss. The peace which exists, the bliss which exists already in you, between every thought, the gap of the thought, the gap between the thoughts, that neutral space is the peace, is the bliss. When you understand you are unconnected, independent, illogical, and unclutched by your very nature, you will start experiencing the neutral space in you, neutral space which exists in you. You will start living from moment to moment in spontaneity. We need to understand one more thing. This technique of being unclutched, it does miracles in your being, in the body level, or in the mental level, or in the being level. In every level, when you understand the truth, by your very nature, you are unclutched. The tremendous quantum transformation. You take a quantum jump. The transformation happens in quantum, not step by step. Just one jump. You take a quantum jump and experience the truth awakening in you.
The oneness space is the most beautiful space that Bhagavan himself is explaining how we are ferocious. Beyond the tiredness and boredom, we can experience the space of oneness and be unclutched.
Oneness is not imagination. Oneness is not visualization. Oneness is not even just declaration. It is your existence. An idea which is you is oneness. The idea which has become part of your very space, which does not tire you or bore you by the passage of the time, is oneness. Mahadeva says in the Agama, Sadashiva beautifully explains in the Agama, Kala, Yama cannot tire you or bring boredom to you if something becomes your space. Devi achieved the blissful state and union with Mahadeva on Shivaratri day because our space became oneness. Anything which brings tiredness or boredom has not yet become your space. If living in this body brings you tiredness and boredom, you are not going to be living in this body forever. When that becomes too much, you are going to drop it and move ahead. If you want to be in oneness forever, it should become part of your space, means you should become ferocious with you and break this very tiredness and boredom. Only when you deal you with the ferociousness, you break the tiredness and boredom. With that ferociousness, you need to make oneness as your space. Anything stands as an imagination in the length level, visualization in the breadth level, declaration in the depth level. If you open your time with ferociousness, it just sinks into space level. With this ferociousness, the time layer in you opens, and the oneness from imagination to visualization to declaration, it becomes your space, the way of existence.
The most important, Bhagavan says, being unclutched, understanding the Shaktipada, the oneness space, and chanting the Mahavakya, The Mahavakya, the power of the Mahavakya, pushes you into the higher states of consciousness. Here, Bhagavan himself explains how we can experience the Shaktipada, raised higher consciousness, through Mahavakya.
It's one of the very important revelation by Sadashiva. All the electronic equipments work when the electrons are made to vibrate. That happens by the light. When the electricity is supplied, the light particle vibrates, the electronic equipment starts working. Just like that, the spiritual power and the umbilical cord connection, spiritual umbilical cord connection between you and me, it works with sound particle. For example, my integrity with the cosmos, Sadashiva, Mahasadashiva, it reverberates in certain level of frequency. When you are integrated to me, you also start reverberating in the same frequency. If your integrity goes down, that is when you start connecting with me only as a manager or this organization head or your Purvashram father, mother. Your connection with me goes down to the lower level if the integrity gets reduced. I was wondering, what is the way we can bring people to the higher integrity immediately and the feeling connection, so they start manifesting the powers, they start staying in the space of Sadashivatva. Sadashiva revealed a beautiful sound. I can tell you, this is like a password. At any point, if you are not able to bring yourself to oneness, you are a little shaken, disturbed, or for some reason, you are not able to bring yourself to oneness. This is like a password. You type, whether your mind feels connected or not, the energy will start flowing in you beyond the depth dimension. You see, all mind oscillation, restlessness, all mental idea based feeling connected or not feeling connected is only length, breadth, depth level, not in the space level. But this sound will straight infuse energy from the space level. Like for example, if the power goes off, automatically the generator will get switched on and the power supply will be going on. So end result will not be lost. Whether government power supply or the generator power supply, end result will not be stopped. So whenever you feel little that oneness is, you are not catching it, just feed this password. Immediately the oneness will open up and you will start manifesting the powers, energy, and the whole space will shift. It is directly from Sadashiva. It's a beautiful sound. I don't even want to say it's a mantra. It is not even a mantra because there is no meaning in it. You can't derive a meaning for it. It just flashed like a password for all the initiations I am giving. One single password for all the initiations I am giving. And the initiations I gave, I am giving, I will be giving for all that. This is like one password. Don't even repeat like a mantra. Just feed like a password and it will just open up. Your whole being will open up. Listen carefully. It starts with the vibration Om. Listen and then repeat. Om. Very deep. Om. Nityananda. Nityananda. Maha Sadashivoham
So Bhagavan gave beautiful explanation of how you can be in Shaktipada. Visualize Paramashiva who has come down as Bhagavan Nityananda Paramashivam from Kailasha. Remembering Paramashiva in your third eye, again and again, bringing your awareness to your third eye simply makes you manifest powers. Absolute unclutching. How Bhagavan said, the neutral zone, nothing ever touches the screen. Like same way, the movie does not touch the screen, whether it is happening in ferocious or any soft, beautiful, nothing touches the screen. Be unclutched like the screen. And to experience the state of Paramashiva, your inner space being completely unclutched. Complete completion to experience the space of Paramashiva. Inside us, the complete completion happens when we are in tune with Paramashiva. That everything is redundant and irrelevant. The essence of completion is irrelevant. Nothing matters in your life because everything is complete completion. Oneness with Paramashiva. How Bhagavan said, in ferocious breaking the boredom and tiredness, just being in the space of oneness with Paramashiva to manifest the powers of Paramashiva. Tyaga as Paramashiva is your only strength, now declaring complete integrity with Bhagavan to experience the being of Paramashiva. How Bhagavan said, chanting the Mahavakya raises your frequency, and that is your only strength to manifest any reality. Being in this beautiful space of Paramashiva, you can experience such a beautiful space, state, powers, and becoming the being of Paramashiva, manifesting whatever you want. Now, you will be manifesting the powers, watching the oneness capsule, and chanting the Mahavakya, Om Nityananda Paramashivoham. We'll be playing the Mahavakya and the oneness capsule for you to manifest powers. At end of the Mahavakya, you can start with the verification and sharing and causing. Thank you.
Nityananda Paramashivoham. 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 Let Paramashiva's third eye manifest in all our third eyes. Let the Amrita pour, let the Vani open up, manifest in all of us. Let Paramashiva overflow, manifest the powers in all our third eyes. Om Nityananda Paramashivoham. Om Nityananda Paramashivoham. Om Nityananda Paramashivoham.
Paramashivam. Nityananda 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 Paramashivam. Let Paramashiva's third eye manifest in all our third eyes. Let the Amrita pour, let the Varni open up, manifest in all of us. Let Paramashiva overflow, manifest the powers in all our third eyes. Om Nityananda Paramashivam. 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 Nityananda Paramashivam. Om Nityananda Paramashivam. Om Nityananda Paramashivam. Nityananda Paramashivam. Om Nityananda Paramashivam. Om Nityananda Paramashivoham. Om Nityananda Paramashivoham. Om Nityananda Paramashivoham. Om Nityananda Paramashivoham. Let Paramashiva's third eye manifest in all our third eyes. Let the Amrita pour, let the Varni open up. Om Nityananda Paramashivoham. Om Nityananda Paramashivoham. Om Nityananda Paramashivoham. Om Nityananda Paramashivoham. Let Paramashiva's third eye manifest in all our third eyes. Let the Amrita pour, let the Varni open up, manifest in all of us. Let Paramashiva overflow, manifest the powers in all our third eyes. Om Nityananda Paramashivoham. 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 Let Paramashiva's third eye manifest in all our third eyes. Let the Amrita pour, let the Varni open up, manifest in all of us.
Let Paramashiva overflow, manifest the powers in all our third eye. Om Jnananda Paramashivam. 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 Jnananda Paramashivam. Om 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 Jnananda Paramashivam. Let Paramashiva's third eye manifest in all our third eyes. Let the Amrita pour, let the Om Jnananda Paramashivam. Om Jnananda Paramashivam. Om Jnananda Paramashivam. Om Jnananda Paramashivam. Om Jnananda
Paramashivoham. Om Nityananda 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 Paramashivoham. Let Paramashiva's third eye manifest in all our third eyes. Let the Amrita pool, let the Varni open up, manifest in all of us. Let Paramashiva overflow, manifest the powers in all our third eyes. Om Nityananda Paramashivoham. 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 Om Nityananda Paramashivoham.
Verification process for the yantra lifting up, levitating up. No video recording should be done. No video editing should be done. No video should be stopped or restarted. All the videos should be verified with a timestamp. The body, if it is moving too much, settle down before you start doing the levitation on the yantra. Do not use any logical or external ways like fan or air condition or some blowers to move the yantra. Make sure the surface is flat and not tilted. The placing of the yantra is very clearly placed on a very flat surface. There is no slope. If the yantra is moving in the air for a few seconds above by 2 centimeters, place your hand in between and on the sides to show there is no strings attached. You should be able to move your hand freely around the object to show there is no string attached. Authentically, only the yantra should move by itself, not try to vibrate or use your hand tricks. Thank you for manifesting this
We are
power.
at the end of the power manifestation, but most important part of the power manifestation. Here, we are going to share all that you have manifested with the social media groups. Here we have Sri Kailasha Kotyar Manifesting Power Groups. Thousands of people are part of that. and you can share there, and you can post your powerful cognition and the videos. The link is tinyurl.com/powermanifestation. It is at the left corner of the page. You can click on it and you can post your beautiful experience in the Power Manifestation group. Why sharing and causing is very important part of Power Manifestation. Bhagavan beautifully explains that sharing is pulling us out of delusion and causing is liberating us. We are the ones who need to start experiencing the higher states of reality, how we need to exist. Beautifully, Bhagavan explains when you are sharing with others the ultimate beautiful multidimensional logic, your brain rewires into the higher space of consciousness, the Turyatita state. Again and again, when you experience even a little bit, you share with the world, your experience becomes reality. Same thing when you cause others to come and get initiated for higher reality, you are caused into the higher purpose, the ultimate reality. Bhagavan says extreme causing, extreme power manifestation is extreme causing. So beautifully he explains how our strength is declared on Paramashiva. The power manifestation happens exactly in tune to that. And sharing with the world, continuously reiterating ourselves the experience that we had from the powerful cognition and manifesting the space of Paramashiva, the state of Paramashiva, the beings of Paramashiva, we become Paramashiva. Go on sharing and causing, which is the most important part of how you have experienced your reality. When you go to a temple, we pray and we see that beautiful experience happen in us, and then share with the world that how amazing the temple experience has manifested as your reality. Same way, when you manifest powers, when you share with the world, it becomes more and more the depth cognition of you, and you will be experiencing more powers. Even if you're manifested very small, it does not matter the quantity. Bhagavan says the quality is important. If it is authentic, please go ahead and share with the world. Do not doubt, have self-doubt, self-denial, self-hatred come and block anything. Experience the ultimate in deep seeking and gratitude. Bhagavan manifest in you with a deep prayer, that asking Bhagavan to make this reality as your existential reality. With that, let's end with the Purna Mantra. Thanking Bhagavan for all these great experience. We have come to the end of the Power Manifestation course, and we end with the Purna Mantra. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purna Purnamadashyate Purnasya Purnamataya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Tat Sat Sarvam Bhagavate Sri Nityananda Paramashivam Padaka Arpanamastu. Om Nityanandam. Thank you for participating in the Jnanapatati, Nityananda Jnanapatati course. Please go ahead and select more power manifestation and every day experience the ultimate reality for yourself. Nityananda.
Om Nityananda Paramashivoham